Shalawam Akyam Kahala Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Kakodash. I want to proceed this lesson with giving double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. In this lesson, I want to go into, not putting your trust into these women and, dealing with these women and with caution. You got to move in caution with these women because, they're sneaky. You can't ever fully put your trust in them 100%. So this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 25, verse 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. She's she still loves, her slave owner, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, following his way of life, really just with them for the money and stuff, you know how Eve is. They gold diggers nowadays. This is a Job chapter 39 verse 17. Because God had deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding. So Eve is brought to a lower state where she's not, the Lord's not dealing with these women. I put this in one of my last lessons. The Lord's only dealing with the men, the servants, the prophets, the ones that are out here on the highways and byways, doing these lessons, giving us heed, warning us, blowing the trumpet of what's to come. So these women, they're not into the scriptures, they're not into, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. They're into the world. They're into worldly things, materialistic things, Gucci bags, Fendi, dudes that have Mercedes, dudes that have all this money. They're not really in tune with, these scriptures, they're, they say they're spiritual, but they're really into witchcraft, man. This is a Salaki, let me see. It's 25, yeah. This is a Ecclesiasticus 25 and verse 13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart. The heart going into la'ah or mind, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. You see? This is Ecclesiasticus 25 and verse 16. I had rather dwell with the lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. So it's saying, we rather, live with the dragon or a lion because you can't put, a trust in these women because they're just wicked fully. They say you can catch them doing some crazy ass shit, some wicked ass adulterous shit. But then they come over here, oh, it wasn't me, nah. They come up, they believe in their own lies, and they even know, and they, it's something wrong with these women in the head, man. They don't like taking accountability for the things that they do. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 30, verse 20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith, I have done no wickedness. Man, you can literally catch this woman texting a dude and she'd be like, oh, that's my cousin, this and that, She comes up with 1,000+ excuses just like back her own point up. You can see this woman out in public with some dude and, she's gonna try to make you think like you crazy, but, that's what I'm saying. You gotta deal with these women like you don't have a woman, just as the scripture says, We need to move in the spirit, basically. And, ask for that, protection from Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. This is, it's the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26, verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked Salakim. Read it. It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, the book of Sirach, chapter 26, verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord, So if you keep on doing what you got to do, the Lord's going to give you the, good woman, there's still going to be troubles in the flesh, because, we're sold under sin. This flesh is corrupt. But if you do what you gotta do, you know, the Lord's he got you, you know. You can't, but at the end of the day, you can't really put your trust in these women. You gotta put your trust and faith in the Lord, you know. You gotta pray for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of these things, because if you don't know, or if you don't understand these things, you know, you're just gonna bug yourself out, you know. So you gotta ask the Lord to help you understand why these things are, and ask for, you know, we gotta study, be in these scriptures, you know, learn right now as much as we can, you know, because things are just, you know, all coming down to shit, you know, that chip, you know, that potato chip, you know what I'm saying? So this is let me you know, that's what I'm saying. A lot of women put themselves up on this pedestal, you know. They think that they're the prize, this and that, you know. At the end of the day, they're over here sleeping with multiple men, you know, having all the fucking DNA all up in them, you know. That's the thing that these women don't understand, you know. Once they sleep with these other men, you know, their purity is already gone, you know, and, you know, their personalities are stuck with that woman because they've been inside of her, man. That's the thing. A lot of women say, oh, that's the same thing with men. No, the fuck it's not. It's only with women, because they're, you know, they hold the seed, they bear the seed, and they, you know, incubate the seed, you know. They, you know, our seed is within them. When, you know, when we have intercourse stuff and that, you know, they incubate, you know, our babies. You know, they're just, you know, they're pillars, they hold our babies, you know. And once they have these other people go in, they pollute, you know. It's already polluted, you know. It's already exactly just polluted. This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. You know, so we're really the prize at the end of the day, you know. The man, you know, the Israelite man is the prize, you know. And more to say, you know, the elect man, you know, because in these days that are coming, Jacob's trouble, you know, the Lord's going to have these angels encampeth around us, and we're going to be safe. We're going to be seeing motherfuckers getting their heads chopped off, blown off by AKs, etc., you know. And we're going to laugh at things like that, you know, laugh at the calamity and, you know, the destruction that's going to come. We're going to be fine, you know. We're going to be having to laugh, you know, because the Lord's going to harden our spirit, you know, harden our heart to see these things and be like, okay, you know, this is what it's going to be. You know, we're already telling you, you know, we're prophesying, you know, the end of this rulership, which it's already happened. We're just telling you what's going to come, you know. So I just want to hit a point on that, on these women, you know. Put your trust and faith in the Lord, you know. And if you have a woman, you know, keep her, deal with her. You know, every brother deals with their women in different ways. You know, you don't need to talk about the way you deal with your woman with different people, you know, different brothers, this and that. Just, you know, keep that between you and your woman. You know, even if you don't have one, that's even better, you know. Just stay to yourself, you know. You know, pray that, you know, the Lord keeps you safe. And you guys just remember Isaiah 4:1. Let me see. Let me bring this up real quick before I close out this lesson. Get this one right here. All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 4, verse 1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach, you know. But 7 is just it's just a number of completion, you know. There's just it doesn't really mean 7 women. You can have like 2 women, you know, 14 women, you know. It all depends on what the Lord gives you in those days, you know. So just keep your faith, you know, your faith and trust in the Lord. And, you know, deal with these women with caution, you know. It's Eve. They wicked. You know, so all I want to say with that is I hope the hopeful elect were edified. And I'm going to say shalom.